Whoa! Hey YouTube, what are you doing? Put that cookie down! Now! Hey guys, what up? It's a Tomn8er here, and yeah, I figured it's finally about time to do an intro vid. Considering I've had my channel now for over a year and never really shown myself on camera before, other than a couple of pics in one of my lesser watched videos where I was doing the shameless rich piano sidearm pose. So yeah, this shit's long overdue. And the reason I've been kind of camera shy thus far is because I won't lie, man. It's kind of nice being almost completely anonymous out there. You know, there's a lot of trolls on YouTube. Don't really like dealing with all the bullshit, all the fucking haters. So yeah, and plus I'm just an introvert by nature, so I don't really like being center stage in the spotlight, as you can probably tell. Interestingly enough, I was planning on doing the little webcam window thing in the corner there in my very first video, but my video editing skills suck, so I wasn't able to get it to work properly, so just left it out, and I've been just kind of speaking over pics and other video ever since. And for a while there, nobody really seemed to care. So, but now that the channel's growing a bit, and some of you are getting curious, asking me what I look like, so here I am, guys. This is the man behind the infamous and annoying Arnold impersonation. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys hate that. Definitely got a lot of comments telling me how stupid those intros were, so I know some of you guys like it too, but it's very polarizing, and I don't want to necessarily lose viewers just on account of something so trivial, so that's why I cut it out and only do the outros now. Alright, but just a little bit of background about me. So I'm 30 years old. I live near Toronto, Canada. Well, not right in the city, but close enough. And yeah, I've been working out for about 15 years now. So started back around grade 10. Wasn't too serious about it all through high school and university. I only kind of worked out when I felt like it, which translated to maybe like once or twice a week most of the time. But ever since about 2010, that's when I kind of got more serious about it. Started going consistently, even when I didn't want to. So yeah, I've barely taken any breaks or any time off since then. Been pretty steadily and consistently going about 3 times a week. So nothing too crazy, but just consistent. So yeah, as for watching professional bodybuilding, I got into that way back when, maybe around 2002, 2003, I think. I came across an old school workout video from the 90s with Kevin Levrone and Sean Ray. And they were just wearing the most ridiculous like striped spandex outfits. It was jokes. Yeah, so it's so cool to finally see these guys in the flesh, you know, so to speak, like video footage, as opposed to just still photos, which is all I'd ever seen before that. And that came in the form of Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia Bodybuilding. That's what kind of introduced me into this world. And I was just like, some of the pictures of these dudes, you know, Flex Wheeler, Kevin Levrone, Sean Ray, those are my personal favorites, and just seeing these guys, the shape, the symmetry, the proportions was just mind-blowing. So yeah, I've been a fan pretty much ever since day one. And then in 2005, when YouTube came on the scene, people were posting Ronnie Coleman posing routines, Jay Cutler, and that was awesome. So I've been watching the Olympia ever since then. So that's about 12 years now. And yeah, that's basically where whatever limited insight and expertise I have to offer comes from. It's just because I've been watching this for so long. So I know some of you guys are probably laughing at me right now, especially my older viewers who've been you know, into it a lot longer than I have. But I just feel like at this point, I have enough kind of passion and interest and knowledge to make the channel somewhat worthwhile, at least. So that's why I started it last year. And yeah, so while I got you guys here, might as well answer one of the more common questions I get, and that is, you know, I love your content, bro, but I wish you would post more frequently. Why don't you upload vids more often? Like, I hear that all the time now. And the reason is, it's simply not feasible for me. I know a lot of YouTubers post daily content now, but I cannot be one of them, and I'm going to tell you why. So number one, I work a 9 to 5 already. And I commute over an hour each way, so that's really like an 8 to 6, you know, at least. And yeah, so there's the bulk of my time gone right there. And when I get home in the evenings, most of the time I'm pretty tired, feeling lazy, don't really want to do shit. So it's all I can do to drag my ass to the gym some nights. Yeah. The other thing is, this YouTube thing, it takes time to make videos, man. I mean, some people can just do it off the cuff, you know, one take, half an hour and done. But for myself, I'm not really good at speaking and just winging it. I gotta write scripts. I even wrote a script for this friggin' thing, for crying out loud. So I'm kind of referring to that here and there, if you catch my eyes wandering. But yeah, so the scripting takes time. just finding quality photos online and putting them into the PowerPoint, cropping it nicely, that takes time, believe it or not. And, it often takes me several takes to get one that I like to put it up there, because usually I just do, straight all the way through. So that can take a while to get 100%. Yeah, so finding a nice thumbnail and doing that whole thing. So yeah, and I would estimate anywhere between like 5 to 10 hours for my average videos, man. For like an average like 5 to 15 minute video, you would not believe how long it takes sometimes to put something out. So I could not even put out daily videos if I wanted to, and I don't want to. That's the other thing. I'm just not that obsessive. I'm not that obsessed with bodybuilding. I have a lot of other interests. Okay, this is just one of many hobbies. I like playing video games, play Xbox most days. I like obviously working out myself. That's a priority. I like watching other YouTube stuff, not even bodybuilding related necessarily, just comedy, other sports. I watch a lot of NBA, video game related YouTube channels. I'm into all that. So yeah, I like to read and do a little bit of writing on the side. So bodybuilding is not my life. This is not, my way of life. This is just something I'm passionate about and one among many hobbies. And this is not my bread and butter. I already have a job. So this is just something I do for fun on the side. And hopefully you guys can enjoy it and take something away from it as well. So that's where I'm coming from. That's why I don't post daily content and why I'm not going to. The good news is, YouTube's got a lot of quality channels out there now. So if you need your daily fix of professional bodybuilding, that's why we have Louis Marco and Nick's Strength and Power. Go watch those guys too, man. Don't put it all on me. There's lots of other quality stuff out there, so I'm sure you'll be okay. So anyway, guys, that's all for this one. It's getting a little long. Just wanted this to be like a little introduction to me and, who I am, what I look like. So nothing too crazy here. I know some of you guys are probably thinking, oh, what the fuck? This is the guy who criticizes all these awesome, jack bodybuilders, 250-pound dudes and stuff. And I'm like $180 over here. What a hypocrite. Well, that's not really the point. I'm not going to get into that here. So you don't have to be better than somebody in order to criticize them. And I try not to hate anybody. I try to keep it professional and keep it as unbiased as possible. That's difficult to do, admittedly, in such a subjective sport like bodybuilding, right? We're all going to have our own personal preferences, and we're all going to be a little bit biased at the end of the day. It's almost unavoidable. So, but I try and do my best to keep it as neutral and objective as possible. But anyway, it's getting a little long, so I'm going to wrap it up. If you guys got any more questions for me, though, just let me know in the comments below. I'll try and answer them for you. If there's enough demand, maybe I'll put out another video like this, do like a little Q&A format. So until next time, guys, I'm the Tomn8er signing off, and I'll be back.